It's been a weird week. I
bet.
I have been with Rob going, I've been staying up a lot later and sleeping a lot less.
Yeah.
And I'm still trying to catch up on that. And Cheerwine has helped.
Sort of.
It's helped me be awake during the day.
Well.
I don't suppose it's actually helped me in reality, though.
No.
But, I've been completely brain gone. So, I don't know. This is, like, I fucking think I'm just decompressing during recording this. Because I've needed to talk.
And you haven't had an opportunity.
Yeah, especially because Angel just got promoted to full-time.
Oh, cool.
Which means she's going to be working way more hours.
Well, yeah, but still money and benefits.
Oh, yeah.
Or better benefits.
Yeah,
way better benefits. Some.
Way better benefits, actually. And more hours, so yeah, it's better benefits.
That's what I was saying, money and better benefits.
And I think it's better benefits at close to the same price. So I think you only pay a few extra dollars a month.
Very nice.
But it's one of those things of, I don't know if we've ever told you, well, I'm sure Rob has told you, it's August and it's cursed for us.
Yes, that he mentions that at least a couple times every year.
Yeah.
And, I made sure to make the point for him this year that no matter what else, at least this August had, convention.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's doing well for him. I think I've got a tooth that's going to have to be pulled this month.
Oops.
So, this is why. That's a frustrating thing. It is a congenital bad teeth thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my mom's entire family, aside from her, had to have all their teeth pretty much yanked. So, I took care of my teeth, then they're just fucking rotten out. Well, some of them are.
Tell me, do you have, like, dry mouth, generally?
God, no.
Okay.
I actually have way more saliva than I should.
Okay.
I know this because I feel like a fucking Saint Bernard. I just will sometimes realize that my mouth is more than half full of spit. It's rather horrifying.
Yeah, that's a little awkward.
Yeah. And you lagged out again, apparently.
Apparently.
I wonder what the hell. I'm not... Did I leave something on? It doesn't look like I left anything on. Oh, well. But, yeah. So, that's good, but of course it means that I'll see her less. So, now whenever anyone's like, hey, do you want to do blah? No, fuck you. But we'll probably be able to record Horrible People Play this Thursday night if you're interested.
That's good.
Yeah.
I think I'm just about out.
Yeah, I actually am. I figured out how to use the scheduled uploader, so I've been taking advantage of that. Unfortunately, it means that I'm having to go through like a week later and going, oh, time to update my playlists. I can tell you this much, though. I'm kind of done with another Century episode. I realized I'd been playing it for about 4 months. I don't want to play it anymore. I really don't.
Well, it's just about I stopped watching it.
Yeah. I was trying to now play Gundam Crossfire, but after one day of that, I can tell you I'm never playing it again.
I watched that first video today.
I had recorded 3, the 4th one disappeared. I don't know what happened to it, but it just wasn't there anymore when I was done. So I was like, nope. I mean, the game... It's like trying to control a drunken toddler. If you can imagine what a child who has just barely learned to walk is like, now put them in knee-high, or, like calf-high boots. So that it's almost impossible for them to bend their legs. And then try and make them turn a sharp corner. That is what it's like with every movement in that game. Right now I'm having trying to figure out what the hell to do next moment. And I started recording a couple things because I felt like it, but nearing 2,000 videos.
So what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I'm trying to... I'd like to do something interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I'm like, well, I've got no money for new games or anything like that. Oh, what can I do? You could try going back to Amnesia again, but I desperately do not want to.
Well, that seems like a good reason not to, then.
Of course, I could always do some of the Amnesia custom levels that wouldn't be so bad, like the My Little Pony ones. Yeah. Which are actually quite frightening. Which, you know, is part of the reason that they're amusing, but, But yeah, that was one of those games. Every time I look at it, even when I'm like, maybe I should play that for fun. No. No. I'd like to do something. I kept thinking I would get a copy of, or save up and get a copy of, Saints Row the 4th when it came out for the channel. But like I said, when I was playing the 3rd, I was just walking through the whorehouse and past a wall full of penises next to statues of penises and a guy with, you know, a ball gag in his mouth, you know, bent over, and I'm like, you know, I'm not that sure, but this video might get age restricted. Or these videos might get age restricted, and that is kind of a death sentence on YouTube. Because the second you get, you know, any major copyright strike or anything, or, you know, an age restriction, well, that was farther than I thought. The second you get that, you can't, you know, basically can't monetize or anything anymore. Like, I should probably avoid this.
Maybe.
And of course, I can't do Grand Theft Auto 4, but then Rockstar would fucking flip their shit and get my channel shut off, which they like to do. Like, fuck it, maybe Pokemon. I don't know anymore. Played enough Pokemon in my lifetime. Yeah.
Apparently, you can never play enough Pokemon.
Yeah, I actually have a friend who has just started getting into Pokemon.
Well, a little bit late, but...
He did not like the graphics in some of the early generations. And,
but I think he's missing the entire point.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, he is a man who makes basically does not obscure the fact that he thinks all retro or two-dimensional games look awful.
Okay.
And it's just straight up he believes that two-dimensional gaming is bad, and it needs to go away. Well, not needs to go away, but it just needs to stop being something people are still doing.
So he's one of those wrong people.
Well, yes, from my opinion. The worst part is he is a very intelligent, very, you know, sensible person. And it's, you know, an opinion, so you can't argue with him, but he's still wrong.
Oh, sure you can.
Well, you know, it's like a friend said, you know, or when he said, you know, you can't be, or your opinion can't be wrong. And my friend pointed out, racism is an opinion. So, yes, opinion can be wrong. Kind of I can't think of a better argument than that. But yeah, he's... I don't argue about him, or don't argue with it about him, because I like him. He's a great guy. I get along with him on so many other things. And, you know, he's just... You know, he's a generally weird person. I get along with weird people. As long as they're...
Obviously.
Yeah, as long as they're weird in nice ways. Like, I don't know. He's cool. He runs a lot of panels at major anime conventions. And he's very well known for his shibari panels.
Do what now?
Japanese rope bondage.
Oh.
He's actually trained in it and runs a lot of panels, usually with models.
Uh-huh. Well, no wonder he's popular.
Yeah. But he is a really nice guy, and he is not anywhere as creepy as anyone would ever think from, you know, that habit. He's generally a very kind, good-natured person. He just likes tying up pretty girls. I can understand that. honestly.
As long as you're going along with it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Tying up willing pretty girls.
Yeah.
And you know what? It doesn't hurt anyone. More power to him.
Unless he ties the ropes too tight.
Ah, well, at this point, I think that's not a worry. He knows what he's doing, and that's another good thing, because a lot of people, of course, in the anime world try this, or, in the weeaboo world, let's be honest.
Right.
Try this and end up getting hurt. So yeah, the reason he does the panels is for safety. Like that your dog apparently sits still, then teleports to you. But yeah, so
it's lazy.
Like us. Well, not lazy, smart. But I got separated from you and followed the direction of your teleporting dog. But,
he's useful.
Yeah. But, no, he's a nice guy, and it's one of those but yeah, he's just getting into Pokemon now. And it's one of those things of, I am having a very hard time as a longtime Pokemon player not trying to give him advice. Because there is nothing more annoying to a person, especially someone playing a Pokemon game, than someone leaning over your shoulder giving you advice. And I'm just like, if I really want him to start liking Pokemon that much, I need to shut up. Because backseat gamers are annoying. Except when they have handy advice.
Right.
Well, handy advice when you're stuck, not when you're just trying to enjoy the game.
Well, yeah, there is a difference.
Like, I very clearly remember my father would never look like he was paying attention when we were playing video games, because he'd usually be reading the newspaper or something. Then, when we're stuck doing something, he would just look up and go, about 5 screens back, in that cave, there was a blah, and you didn't notice it, or you didn't get it. You probably are supposed to use that here. Oh, okay. And he'd be right. Like, that's useful backseat gaming. When you're trying to, especially with something like Pokemon, when you actually, like, I'm not trying to be the creepy guy who's like, I've got, pet names for all of my Pokemon. And I transfer them to get from game to game. That way I always have the same team. But no, you start to like your party. Like, in a, I guess, familiarized sense of like.
Yeah.
So, you don't know, that's a stupid party. You need this, this, and this. No, just let him game. No. I keep thinking about installing some Pokemon mods on a single player, but I really am not sure I want to. I would get views, but I'm not too... I've never been really stuck on getting views or subscribers.
Well, that's good.
Which is probably why I'm, very, very small. It's fine, though. I mostly do this because I enjoy it. And yes, we've all agreed we are going to have to try the Cards Against Humanity.
I assume Rob has been filling your heads with stories of the nightly games during the convention.
I didn't mention those too much, but he did explain to Angel and everyone the basics of the game. I actually knew it because I think I played it when it originally came out at a friend's house. So it was pretty easy.
Oh, it is.
Oh, yeah. And it's a fun game, and she's like, all right.
Sorry.
Sorry. Your wolf is probably going to try... Yeah, your wolf's going to kill me. I may have to kill your wolf.
Well, I said him. He's not doing anything.
All right. But yeah, apparently he's running towards me. Okay, now he's sitting. But I'll just...
Why can't you just leave him here?
Sure you can.
But he'll be sad and lonely in the rain.
So he's a Mega Tokyo puppy. Wish I could...
I don't think he liked you saying that.
No, no one would. Can I give him beef and make him friendly again? Let me try. Well, there's hearts. Try unsetting him. I'm being attacked by a horny puppy. This is bad. This is kind of nightmarish. Well, option is that you kill me and then I teleport back to you and he won't be hostile anymore. My bag will drop all of my shit onto the ground.
I could just let him kill you.
If you really want. I mean, if you think that will accomplish anything. Alright. So, are we gonna...
I got 3 at home. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Alright, let me re-armor. But yeah, so... so he's off, becoming a Pokemon master now. Enjoying himself. Like I said, it is one of those things I've got to stop. It's that nagging asshole. The nagging asshole gene where like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? That's not how you play this game. The funny part is I am a person who does not pay a damn bit of attention to 90% of the shit in the video game, so I really can't tell people that. It's like effort values and shit like that are invisible statistics.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that you have to build up by killing chains of certain amounts of enemies. It's like, no, never gonna happen.
No.
They're supposedly making them a little more visible in the new game that's coming out, but I still don't care. And the reason is the only people I play against, friends-wise, are they don't they don't even know they exist as far as I know. So there's no, except for Angel. She tried for a little while and then went, fuck this.
Huh.
No, but it's mostly her friend Gwen and his son who I played against in the past. And he's a really cool kid. He's just hitting teenager. I really hope he doesn't turn into a tremendous douche.
Probably will.
He is turning into someone who is not afraid of speaking their mind, but he's also super protective of his mother, who is in a really shitty situation where her mother and her grandmother pretty much verbally abuse her all the time because both of them are literally card-carrying insane.
That's nice.
So yeah, so he has just started telling them, shut up, you goddamn bitches. It's like, no, good for you. No, but I'll probably... I'm glad we got the... me and Angel split the 3DS XL as each other's Christmas present last year. I'm glad we got that because I am gonna fucking need or want that for playing. I'm apparently the only person on the planet whose eyes don't get hurt by the 3D technology.
Weird.
I can play the game or 3D games on it for hours, and I'm just like, nah, I'm fine. I don't know why people have a problem with this. Of course, in a year I'll go blind probably, but
probably,
or at least cross-eyed. But I'll be happy when that comes out. But there are other games I'd much rather play in the meanwhile. Like I don't know, anything. Pokemon'd out, and the new generation looks like someone's fan fiction.
Look.
Oh. Huh. Well, I've got a lot.
And not an explosive between us.
Nope. I've got carrots and redstone.
Jay.
Yes?
I don't think we can explode things with carrots and redstone.
Probably not. I've got a lot of...
I'm gonna go find my dog and unsit him.
Okay. It's probably been long enough he'll forget about me.
I wonder. If it wasn't such a far walk back, I would try.
Yeah.
Oh, this is connected to an underground city, too.
Yeah, this is the top of a building in here. Oh, wow, there's 49 iron, an anvil, 2 obsidian.
No TNT.
Nope, I'm going to go down and see what I find, though. I don't think we're going to have...
blazes.
Yep. What's this? Garbage. Well, 36 iron and garbage. At the very least... Oh, hi! Creeper spawner. Wait. Oh, yeah, creeper meat. I forgot about the more meat. Alright, I think I can clear out portions of this without being to death.
2 death?
Yeah, maybe 3 death at most. Hi, Blaze, out of nowhere.
Not out of nowhere. I knew it was down there.
Well, I just knocked aside one block and it was in my face. So, it was, for me, out of nowhere.
Well,
Rod, I'll grab that, I hope. Yes. Thank you, Brain, for reminding me to bring torches. Yeah, creeper goo. But, another level down. What's this? Oh, we've got pig spawners. Just 2 of them. But still, a pig spawner. A compass, which is actually very helpful if we want to get back home.
well, how?
Well, it'll... Oh, no, wait, not a compass, a clock. But a compass will point towards our current set spawn.
Oh.
So if we got one of those, we could always, follow it back. Yeah. Oh, God. I hear hissing. I don't like that. Okay, well, it blew up a chest full of garbage. Hi, creeper. Well, it blew up,
More spawner?
Ooh. So, 17 monster spawners, 2 diamonds. I'm glad we fixed the... There's a lot of food here if you need it.
I've been picking up berries and sheep on the way.
Yes. I forgot sheep have food now.
Well, you forgot creepers have food, too.
Yeah, well, that one's the least sensical, so I can understand forgetting that one. This tower spawned right in the middle of a goddammit my torch. Right in the middle of an underground city tower. So, hi, skeleton. Ow, eat it. Eat a dick. And I had one of those. I've had a lot of those moments, especially with the bad video game day reviews that came around recently, where it was but you're wrong. When it came to video game opinions. Like, how can you say that when you should know how wrong you are? But they never do. It's opinion. Oh, there's a lot of arrows in there if we want them.
Arrows are good. Of course, my bow is mostly broken.
Well, fair enough. I'm digging out around here. Yeah, what's this? A random chest in a wall. Okay, that's another 9 spawners. 4 iron. I can't top that. Alright, what else is in here? 20 TNT! Woo, just what we probably don't need.
Probably not.
I'm taking it anyway.
Of course.
Glad I brought 2 picks. Alright. What's in here? Lots of coal if we needed any of it, but...
I think I have some.
If you need to stop and make armor or anything, let me know, because I've got... more
Piles
than...
of iron.
Yeah, I've got 2 full stacks of iron, so you could make yourself some, extended gear. Yeah.
I don't think I'm too bad off right now.
Alright.
I'm not in any immediate danger.
Yeah, that's what's important. Yeah. God damn it. God damn it, magical dungeon. Why must you be full of delicious treasure? Let's see. A whole bunch of instant damage splash potions, but those really aren't that great.
Apparently not.
Nah. I'm sure that there are higher level ones that would suddenly be useful. But I've yet to find any of them. See, another obsidian. 3 more clocks.
And I think I lagged again.
Hi, creeper that was sitting right behind the wall waiting for me. Ah. Oh.
Did you survive?
Yeah. My armor is surprisingly sturdy.
Yeah, that extended stuff's pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Ow. Alright, there's a skeleton shooting me from somewhere. Where? Well, that's a creeper from somewhere. Why is everything... I swear everything is lagging pretty impressively. Oh, god damn it, creepers. I wonder...
Yeah, that tree took a minute to pop.
Yeah. What the hell? I don't think anything's running. anything else is running on my computer. Of course, I don't know when the last time I defragged was.
Then it's probably been a while.
Yeah. I need to remember to do that like once a week, but
Can't you schedule it?
Yeah, but the problem is I don't know what my sleeping schedule is, so... Or ever know what my sleeping schedule is, so I never really know when I'm going to be up or not.
Well, there must be some points during the day when you're always asleep.
Not necessarily. Some days most days I'm usually asleep after 5 a.m. sometimes. But I can wake up anytime between 7 a.m. and noon and end up not being able to get back to sleep. Now, I could probably schedule it within that period, but that's usually when I've left videos to upload as I've gone to bed. God damn it, skeleton. I'm sick and tired of your bullshit. Yeah, there's a lot of lag going on down here. Maybe I should get the hell out of here.
Well, did you find all the treasure?
All the treasure in this tower, yeah. So...
Well, no, I suppose you could get out.
Most of the treasure was wiped out by the tower that formed in it, so...
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah. And I don't see any other, towers or anything nearby, so there's probably not too much of a point in being here. So I am deep, deep under the ground.
Well, come back up.
Yeah. Just looking around to see if there are any other loot towers around, because I don't think there are. I think that's literally the only one in this entire city. So let me get the hell out of here.